The following program is presented by Pro Sound and Video.
Today on Broward Team News, we're from Marjory Douglas High School to tell you all about the home of the Eagles.
Stay tuned to find out how the start of the school year has caused severe traffic issues.
How the Parkland community revived the memorial garden in front of the school.
How Friday night football games have helped the Eagle Regiment face COVID challenges.
And much more. Hello and welcome to Broward Teen News, Marjory Douglas High Edition. I'm Lexi Podowitz.
And I'm Alex Scott. Today we will be looking inside the school to showcase the amazing things happening here in the storm.
First, let's take a look at the heavy traffic congestion around Marjory Douglas in the mornings and afternoons. Here's Travis Newberry with the facts.
A new year of school means getting adjusted to routines, seeing your friends again, meeting new teachers, and becoming a full-time student for another 180 days. But what if you hadn't technically been to school for a year and a half? The issues a school would normally face at the beginning of the year will be much more pronounced, and that's true for Marjory Douglas High School after over a year of online school. Due to both an increase in student population and the readjustment to getting to school every day, traffic has been a large issue since the start of the year. Getting to and from campus often takes an exaggerated amount of time. In the morning, seniors enter the parking lot through here and here, with parents supposed to be waiting here to drop off their children in the car line. Many parents choose to use the turning lanes to drop off their children, like here and here, heavily disrupting traffic. Additionally, the senior lot is also backed up towards here. These morning issues, especially the misuse of the turning lanes, often frustrate teachers, students, and staff alike.
You should not be dropped off on the side of the road anywhere. You shouldn't be dropped off at Walmart. We just need to get through the lines faster.
It always takes me a really long time to get to school, so I always have to leave really early to get there, typically around 6:30, 6:45 to even get a spot in the parking lot, unless I want to be backed up and meet all the car line traffic.
Instead of dropping them off, in the afternoon parents are waiting to pick up their children from school, often resulting in more heavy traffic than the mornings. In the weeks following the start of the school year, administration and the Broward Sheriff's Office allocated an officer to direct cars leaving the senior lot. In the afternoon, seniors exit the parking lot through here and here, also here, with the police officers directing traffic here. Just like the morning, parents are supposed to wait here to pick up their children from car line. However, the problem that occurs daily is a two-lane road forming on Holmberg, with parents picking up their children here and ongoing traffic flowing through here. Additionally, parents choose to use turning lanes to pick up their children here and here, causing more disruption. In the afternoon, this intersection is heavily congested, with crosswalks being utilized, the school zone in place, and many cars trying to turn or go straight, forming an intense gridlock. Due to seniors, parents, and also buses leaving campus at the same time, and also parents stopping in the roads to pick up their children, many consider the afternoon to be more of a hassle than the morning.
I think it's worse than the morning because by the time you're leaving, that's when all the parents that are going to pick up their kids at Westglades come, so it's just double traffic because it's all on the same road, and they have two lanes in a one-lane street.
Everybody's just fighting to get out of each spot, and nobody lets anybody else go.
Traffic continues to be a large issue for students and staff to face daily. Only time will tell if the issue persists or drivers fall into routines that better alleviate the problem. For WMSD News, this is Travis Newberry.
Moving forward, Project Girl Love is a garden created at MSD after the tragedy. Over the years, the garden has become overgrown, but the community of Parkland has come together to rebuild the garden and give it a new life. Here's Emily Drillick with more details.
Members of the community, teachers, students, families, and friends gathered to help our garden flourish.
I'm a teacher here at Stoneman Douglas, and I'm also live here in the city of Parkland, and I'm here to be a part of the community and to contribute to this amazing garden.
I've been living here for 20 years, right up the street, and once I heard about this project, I just came on out a few years ago just to help lead now and then. But I'm so glad to see everybody here helping, and it was important for me to just help and lend a helping hand to my community.
Over the years, it has remained a strong symbol of hope to the community and has continued to honor the victims of our tragedy.
It was really hard for me to be here today. I don't really know. I didn't have a goal
goal is to honor the community, to honor the 17, most importantly to honor Joaquin.
The love put into the revival of the garden will hopefully continue when maintenance is needed.
I'm glad to see it being revitalized. Of course, it always is going to need maintenance, and I just hope that when called upon, the community will step up and weed it or mulch it or plant new flowers, whatever the case may be.
Because of the upkeep that the garden requires, many are optimistic for a permanent memorial provided by the city.
So there is a memorial committee that are working on a memorial. So those are still in discussions. It's still talking about how funds will get raised, where we can do something in land. So there is a discussion on a permanent memorial. Unfortunately, the process is not as fast as some would hope, but there is progress going forward.
The love and care the Parkland community has for each other truly bloomed with the rejuvenation of Project Grow Love. This is Emily Drellick reporting for WMSD TV News.
The garden looks beautiful. The efforts of the community really paid off. After not having a band season last year due to COVID, the Eagle Regiment is not where they want to be. But playing at Friday night football games has helped them get there. Let's go to Ava Nyland for more on the story.
The Stoneman-Douglas Eagle Regiment has faced many obstacles this year due to COVID, although one thing remains the same: Friday night football games. The excitement for these games remain high as the band members prepare to play music and hang out with their friends all night long.
So COVID has impacted band because we really haven't gotten as far as we want to in terms of our show being on the field. But during our football games, that's the time where we really get to know each other more, and having two classes that haven't really had marching band experience before, it gives them an opportunity to see what it's all about and get to know the rest of the regiment, so we really have a lot of fun.
Not having a freshman year really set me back, especially when it comes to my playing and my tone of percussion and stuff, because I'm a percussionist. So it really set me back. But going to the football games, it's just I'm having better chemistry with everybody that I know, and it's just getting better because this whole world's it's not doing good right now, and going to football games with people is just a lot better.
The band members are excited to finish out the rest of the season in the stands with their friends. This has been Ava Nyland from WMSD TV.
Here at BTN, we have the pleasure working with other schools in the area to see what's going on here in South Florida. This story is from Seminole Ridge High, and it's about how Barky Pines is giving animals a reason to be thankful year-round. Here's Davino for the next story.
With Thanksgiving right around the corner, humans will likely take this time to reflect on what they are thankful for. But who says our furry friends can't do the same? In fact, Barky Pines Rescue in Loxahatchee, Florida is giving these animals something to be thankful for all year round: a home.
A lot of them were at risk and being put down because there just wasn't enough space for all the homeless pets. And when we realized there had to be a way to make a difference, and Barky Pines was born.
Assistance from volunteers like Elizabeth Beckham is an important part of what keeps Barky Pines going. Because there are only 3 people working at the rescue in total, they are more than likely grateful for all the help they can get.
Barky Pines is super small. They don't have any major sponsors or anything, so they really depend on their volunteers to help them, and they work super close with animal care and control to make sure they're pulling the neediest dogs.
Barky Pines makes every animal feel wanted by taking in those that may have more trouble getting adopted due to health issues and other circumstances.
Like Molly here, and for different reasons. Molly has a very bad heart murmur. A lot of them are injured, or they're ill, they have heartworm, or they're very frightened there and they're trying to bite people.
Part of what makes this rescue unique from others is that they don't just take in and adopt out dogs, but a variety of other animals as well.
It's not just dogs. They have some cats and a lot of farm animals and birds and peacocks and things like that. So they love all the animals there and treat them all as if, they're each individual one with their own special needs.
Along with shots, microchips, and vet visits, owner Liz Accomando says the most important treatment for these animals comes straight from the heart.
Give them a lot of love, and we teach them that not all humans are bad.
No matter what time of the year it is, animal lovers and people looking to adopt will continue to be thankful for Barky Pines and all they do for animals in need. I know I'm thankful for my dog Penelope, who I got from Barky Pines 2 years ago. For WSRH Extra, I'm Andrea Davino.
What a touching story. Now onto a short film about a girl who has sheltered herself from the world until she finds someone to help her face her fears. Here is Alone from directors Ethan Flores Rothman and Eden Hetzrani.
Loneliness is the devil I often dance with. The more I think about it, the more I seem to understand it. The world's a cruel place, and those people who struggle the most are the people who are outcasted. The world chews them up and spits them out. And me? I stay away from the world. When the moon chases the sun away is when my day starts. I avoid human interaction as much as possible. I go to the same gas station across the street, keep my head down and my hoodie up. I always get a Monster and a ramen and make sure to avoid the cashier's eyes. I do wonder what it'd be like to have someone if I let myself indulge. Will I regret it?
I am so sorry. I
Oh,
just
no,
bumped
it's
into you like
fine.
that. Hey, here, take this. Take
Oh,
this.
it's okay.
Nope, it's alright. It's better for the environment. Now you have an unbreakable bag. Alright, you have a good day.
It's hard for me to interact with people. My anxiety overwhelms me. I hate myself, so I hide myself. I need to be brave and climb over this wall I've built.
Hey.
Here's your bag.
Oh, you didn't need to get this back to
It's
me.
okay. Thanks for letting me use it.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to do?
No?
Alright, I'm really bored. Let's go walk.
Okay.
So, why is it that I only see you when it's really, really late out?
I don't like to go out in the day where people can see me.
It's weird. I get nervous when people aren't looking at me.
Why are you out so late?
Well, I'm avoiding someone. A few someones, actually.
Who?
My parents. Ever since I came out to them as, gay, they kind of look at me differently, like I'm not their son anymore. So we just kind of avoid each other.
Yeah, my parents and I don't talk. They don't really approve of my lifestyle.
Well then, let's talk again. But sometime when it's more light out, this is kind of creepy.
Okay. It's the morning. I usually wake up at sundown, but I agreed to try something new today. To face my fears and to indulge. It's hard to move past the life you're used to living, but I'm glad I did.
I am so happy she got over her fears. Steve Gordon is a teacher at Western Pines Middle. He is known for having a huge heart, which he dedicates to the people who served our country. Here's Adrian Murray with more details.
Middle schoolers tend to have a bad reputation when it comes to being thankful, but when you have a great teacher, saying thanks becomes easier.
He's very good at teaching, and as a person, he's impacted my life a lot.
Anthony is talking about his history teacher, Steve Gordon. Mr. Gordon has been teaching for 34 years, and through all of them, his caring attitude and dedication continues to be recognized.
He has a superhuman ability to care about his kids and what he does. I think it's just his love of these kids that sets him apart.
While many are thankful for Mr. Gordon, he is choosing to share his gratitude for those that may be overlooked.
They have given of themselves. In many cases, they've given their lives to serve our country.
Mr. Gordon is referring to our veterans. To honor them, he attends many events, including honor flights, wreath layings, and flag placings.
I feel it's my responsibility to ensure that we continue to feel a sense of patriotic pride and understand our responsibility, the duties that we have as citizens, and so that we can enable the next generation to do the same.
This sense of patriotism and responsibility did not just come out of nowhere for Mr. Gordon. In fact, someone in particular inspired him to give back and still to this day motivates him.
My dad was in the Navy, and growing up, I don't think I understood or had an appreciation for what he did. And so the very first event that I went to, I was so taken aback by it. It was such an incredible event. On a personal level, it made me connect more with my dad.
Mr. Gordon brings his passion for this topic into the workplace as well and gets his students and staff members at Western Pines Middle School involved.
I've just opened my eyes to a lot of things when it comes to veterans and what it means to show your appreciation and to honor them.
Yeah, my dad was Army. He achieved the rank of major. He's a Vietnam veteran, wounded in action. Mr. Gordon is a great example. Definitely gets out there and chases after it and really does a great thing.
Yeah, he keeps everyone aware of what they're doing for us, and he thanks them with all of his heart.
Steve Gordon is devoting his life to give back and returning the favor to thank the veterans who fought for our freedom. For WSRH Extra, I'm Adrian Murray.
As a student, I know I appreciate teachers like Mr. Gordon. After the pandemic sent the world into lockdown last year, Douglas drama students had to put their passion for performing on hold. Luckily this year, they're back with Puffs the Musical. Here's Lucky Lopez to expand on the story.
Drama is having their first show back since COVID-19 lockdown. The last show performed in theater was Imaginary. Countless hours over a 3-month span have been put into come back in person with Puffs.
We tried our best to still do theater last year, but it was kind of impossible. We did what we could, but it's just not the same.
There's much preparation before the show. All cast and crew are very excited to be back on stage.
I'm really excited to see everything come together, and I'm super excited to see how the audience reacts to it, to all the humor and all the inside Harry Potter jokes for all the Harry Potter nerds in the audience.
Although COVID-19 has affected all of the theater community, our seniors and stage managers are so appreciative of the production class and experience.
I'm going to miss just being here, being with everyone, especially the underclassmen. I met so many great underclassmen this year that I won't be able to work with next year.
Lexi, director, talks about friendship and how her new skills have helped her put on a great show.
So much just about being in a production and working with friends, a lot of friendship lessons, I guess you could say.
Puffs was an overall success, and MSD's theater production class was very thrilled over the incredible support they received. This is Lucky Lopez reporting for WMSD TV News.
Up next is the opening of the 7-Eleven in Westlake, providing the community with just what they need. Here's Brooke Goosley with the next story.
Slurpees, chips, snacks, refreshments, all of these items can be found at the new 7-Eleven located across from Seminole Ridge High School. Residents in the area have been eagerly anticipating the opening of several services such as a 7-Eleven.
Everyone's been asking for this gas station for a long time. We've really been busy real in the morning, the afternoon, and especially between 3 and 6.
Not only is this location convenient for residents of Westlake and Loxahatchee, but for Seminole Ridge students as well. A crowd of teenagers comes pouring in every weekday at 3 o'clock, looking to spend their money.
Oh, I usually just get just new things every time.
I go here after school, so my parents can pick me up.
They got decent prices and they give free stuff a lot.
As well as snacks and drinks, this 7-Eleven has introduced a variety of new amenities such as electronic touchscreen gas pumps and a food bar. Fusion Fresh serves burgers, milkshakes, bowls, and more. I even tried out one of their chicken and cheese quesadillas myself. It kind of tastes like Wawa. This food bar is one of the first of its kind, and the store manager says we may see it popping up at other locations in the near future.
Fresh Fusion is a new store for 7-Eleven. We're testing this type of deli to see how it works out. If it turns out really good, we're going to roll out to other 7-Eleven.
With an all-around positive response, the new 7-Eleven brings convenience and services to all different types of people across Loxahatchee and will hopefully be cherished for years to come. For WSRH Extra, I'm Brooke Goolsby.
In the midst of hurt and confusion, you may have the urge to run away from all your problems. Or at least that's how Alphonse feels in the short film titled The Boy Who Lost His Way by directors Brandon Bax and Bruna Angela.
Stop. You know what? Go to your room. Go.
I'm done. You went too far this time. You don't understand. No. I think I do. I hate it here. Really? Really, you do? Just stop talking. Stop. You know what? Go to your room. Go. Is this what you want?
What the heck?
Who are you? And why do you look just like me? I'm you. I'm more like the rational part of you. But I'll say this again. Is this what you really want? Listen, running away is the only thing that's gonna make me feel better. So yes, this is what I want to do. Man, I really need a place to stay. And something to eat. I'm getting pretty hungry. See, when I asked if this is what you wanted, this is what I meant. I already made up my mind. This is the way things are gonna be. There's still time to go back if you regret it. I'm not regretting anything. You're not helping me. Just go away. Okay, I will. But don't say I didn't warn you. Just go away. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I can't do this anymore. I'm hungry. Do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
That really pulled my heartstrings. Marjory's garden is always packed with activities. From being a patch of land with portables on it to being a thriving garden with a bunch of community. Here's Cassidy Tarr with the next story.
Marjory's Garden, Stoneman Douglas's public garden for students and the community to enjoy. Every Sunday, parents and students of the community gather here. They work on planting, maintaining, and harvesting the plants. They also work on improving the garden, with constant renovations taking place. This year, there have already been renovations, but the club is always working on new projects.
Oh, we have a lot of plans. As you can see today, we have a lot going on, and what's cool is we have all these awesome teachers involved, and each teacher kind of has their own projects and they get the kids involved, and so we just kind of go with, there's a lot of things happening.
That was Director Mr. Jeter with the MSD Gardening Club, who started the garden with Mr. Simpson for science purposes. Throughout the year, everyone who comes gets an opportunity to help out and connect more with the environment, the community, and do something that might be therapeutic.
I wanted to join the gardening club because I wanted an opportunity to go outside more and learn more about the environment.
The garden means a lot to many people. With new projects coming, like partnerships with local grocery stores such as Tooney's, the garden is expected to see many more improvements. With the help of the community, the small garden has quickly become a place that many gather at in order to make a contribution to their community. Many have joined along the journey to renovating the garden to its full potential. Getting involved is as simple as finding a Sunday morning where they are open and coming to support Marjory's Garden. This is Cassidy Tarr reporting for WMSD TV News.
Well, that wraps it up here from Marjory Stoneman Douglas. I'm Lexi Podowitz.
And I'm Alex Scott. If you want to see stories like these and more, make sure to like our Broward Teen News Facebook page.
See you next time.
Broward Teen News was brought to you by ProSound and Video.